Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage!
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have waited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thine wrath both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
The best quality of soldier can have.
What about this place makes me
Living's hard,
nervous?
but dreams are free, I say.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Miserable place to die, this.
The best quality of soldier can have. My aches. It's been a hard day.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Oh,
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion?
lives!
Get me out of here! Now!
Swift strikes are a thief's greatest weapon. Watch for an opening, then press your foe until they are overwhelmed. Thieves may not carry shields, but their nimbleness allows them to dodge incoming attacks with ease. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons with clever combatants.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. You move to a descent.
Consign it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consign it. The accursed creature escaped.
Oh, you! Get back here!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighbouring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength lacking, buy the cure or have a bit of greenwash. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Mel to see that. We can but hope that the Sovereign will rid us of it ere long. Speaking of, 'twould seem fortune smiled on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are evacuated and safe. For the moment.
The people here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated, and the people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved. Pawns are known as crossers of the rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I spot.
Delighted to meet you. Especially if we share a sweet tooth. Twill be a joy to serve one so gallant. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
First, assess the field.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
I train daily, else what's the point?
Ability is here.
This is quite a quandary. Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
A moment long awaited. I knew it was only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your... vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
First, assess the field. Then act accordingly.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, old wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
First, assess the field. Then act accordingly.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? Thad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost. Our account.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I cannot strike them. Get down here, you feather things. Who are you? Most effective. If you're offering your aid, I'll gladly take it. Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done. Now Serricado can return to his duty in good health.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Let the captain see my knees.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
First, assess the field.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. Pick up a few things for supper. I mustn't let the captain see my news.
Come to think of it, we've formed a rather sizable gathering of beastrons.
'Tis of little import. We shall serve the Arisen faithfully, no matter our race.
Ah, material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Hoi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Where ought we to begin our search?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then.
Shall we report our results?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied.
Not a bad idea.
I've got
wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
First assess the field, then act It's as stiff as boards after training. I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Master! You've been down slow! You must steer clear! You're fire! My curative magics are at your disposal. One's right there.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Coming, Master! Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity and...
Pitiable the risen. That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. The Risen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad the ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
I think this one's really arisen.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves.
Or hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robber in for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Uh-huh. There's some...
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see.
that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been.
What say we gather some information?
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. Returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. But that place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
There's no time left more than a saucy rumour.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. Best get to work.
Feels eerie.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
I quite agree. Splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on it. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's that then.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
I shall be your shadow.
We've got goblins! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor.
Each to their own.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our king sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's Tolkien one of them. Regardless, we well need to.
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aid. I will gladly.
Wait to find out what's inside. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
That's just what I was thinking. I suppose I could use a moment to catch my breath. Do you mean to leave us here?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Just about anywhere. It's rather valuable. This?
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Prevail, Master.
A few more victories like that, we'll have a run-in for the hills. Huzzah!
Let my magic grant me mental.
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Stay with me, Risen. Wait a moment. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
How dare you! How dare you!
Coming, Master!
I could have done no better.
Nothing of it!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. What's happened? yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Good place to put our feet up, if we've a tent with us.
The sun has yet to set. We could rest here now, or press on a while longer.
What's this? We're trapped!
A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places! A Cyclops? Pray, be on. Turn you into a pincushion! We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll knock its feet right out from under it.
Fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suck on bitter defeat. It's time we made it. Inform the people of Birmingham that the Arisen is here.
You have my gratitude. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Is your back slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that she...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. But for your own sake, I recommend you make your way to the capital sooner.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by. Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
We're setting out. Jump. We're setting out. Jump on it.
The sun's light has grown dim.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new...
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
We're setting out. Jump on.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
What is it? Changed your mind? Very well. Board the ox cart.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins, master!
Caution isn't wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
The fire must be put out to get our comrade down. Stay with me, Wizard. Wait right there.
Seems we drove them off. You've my Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us? The rest all right? Into the ox.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, 'twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We mustn't overspend.
Right you are.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business. Welcome to Bjorn's Armour, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We should begin by asking ourselves, where is it, and how can we get it?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Would that I could stay with you forever, Arisen.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
I see not even the Arisen could resist my charms. All paths fork in the end. There's no... Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness. Ferrystone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered.
Isn't much to go on. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
You've come! Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I quite agree. We must rest, though the sun is still up.